Every morning, I wake up to the soft melody of chirping birds outside my window. As the sun rises, I stretch and take a moment to appreciate the quietness of my home. After washing my face and brushing my teeth, I head to the kitchen to prepare breakfast. I usually enjoy a simple meal of toast with jam and a cup of hot tea. While savoring my breakfast, I like to look out the window and watch the world slowly come to life. After finishing my meal, I spend some time tidying up the house. I sweep the floors, dust the shelves, and organize my things. Keeping my living space clean gives me a sense of peace. Once the chores are done, I take a moment to relax and read a book or listen to music. In the afternoon, I decide to visit the village of Ngoho, which is known for its stunning scenery. I grab my hat, put on my comfortable shoes, and make sure to bring my camera to capture the beautiful landscapes. As I arrive in Ngoho, I am greeted by a fresh breeze and the scent of blooming flowers. The village is surrounded by lush green hills and fields filled with vibrant colors. I take a deep breath and feel rejuvenated by the natural beauty around me. I stroll through the village, greeting friendly locals along the way. The people of Ngoho are warm and welcoming, and I enjoy engaging in conversations with them. They often share stories about their lives and the traditions of their village. I make my way to a picturesque viewpoint that overlooks the entire valley. Standing there, I am in awe of the rolling hills painted in shades of green and gold. The sound of a nearby river adds to the serene ambience. I take out my camera and start snapping photos, trying to capture the essence of this beautiful place. After spending some time at the viewpoint, I continue my exploration. I find a small cafe where I can rest and enjoy a cup of coffee while taking in the view. I chat with the owner, who tells me about the history of Ngoho and its hidden gems. As the sun begins to set, the sky transforms into a canvas of oranges and pinks. I walk back to my car, feeling grateful for the day's experiences. The beauty of the village, the kindness of its people, and the serene environment have left a lasting impression on me. Driving back home, I reflect on my day. I love how simple activities at home and a refreshing adventure in nature can bring so much joy. I look forward to returning to Ngoho someday to bask in the beauty and warmth of this lovely village once again. I hope you enjoyed the story. Once upon a time, in a quiet little village named Ngoho, life moved at a gentle pace. I began my day at home, where the sun's warm rays filtered through the curtains, casting a golden glow across my room. After waking up, I stretched and took a moment to appreciate the calmness surrounding me. The sound of chirping birds outside my window filled the air, a delightful melody to start the day. I made my way to the kitchen, where the aroma of freshly brewed coffee wafted through the air. I prepared a traditional breakfast consisting of warm rice, vegetables, and some eggs. As I savored my meal, I glanced out the window, watching the villagers start their day. Some were already tending to their gardens, while others were making their way to the market, baskets in hand. After breakfast, I tidied up my home, sweeping the floors and organizing my belongings. It felt good to create a clean and comfortable environment. Once everything was in order, I decided it was time to explore the beauty of Ngoho. Stepping outside, I felt the fresh air invigorate me. I took a leisurely stroll down the village road, taking in the vibrant colors of the flowers blooming on either side. The lush green fields stretched out into the horizon, punctuated by occasional bursts of wildflowers. The sound of laughter caught my attention, and I turned to see children playing a spirited game of tag nearby, their smiles infectious. As I walked further, I passed by a small farm where I saw an elderly man tending to his livestock. He waved at me, and I waved back, appreciating the friendly connection we shared as fellow villagers. A group of women were gathered nearby, chatting and laughing as they worked on weaving baskets. Their dexterous hands moved skillfully, creating beautiful patterns that would soon be used for various purposes. Continuing my journey, I stopped at a small shop that sold handmade crafts and local produce. The shopkeeper, an amiable woman with a warm smile, greeted me. I browsed through her wares, admiring the intricate designs of the woven mats and the vibrant fruits and vegetables displayed on the counter. After purchasing a bunch of ripe bananas, I thanked her and continued my walk. Reaching the outskirts of the village, I was greeted by breathtaking views of the surrounding hills and valleys. The landscape was a patchwork of green and golden fields, dotted with quaint houses. As I stood there, breathing in the fresh air, I felt a profound sense of peace. I sat on a bench overlooking a serene pond, where ducks paddled happily. The sound of their quacking, combined with the rustling of leaves in the gentle breeze, created a calming ambience. I took a moment to reflect on the simple joys of life, appreciating the beauty of nature and the warmth of community. After a while, I made my way back home, feeling rejuvenated and grateful for the experiences of the day. As the sun began to set, painting the sky in hues of orange and pink, I realized that moments like these, filled with connection, nature, and community, were what truly enriched my life. I returned home, looking forward to another wonderful day in the charming village of Ngoho. As I set out on my journey into the serene countryside, the early morning air was crisp and invigorating, filled with the fresh scent of dew-kissed grass and blooming wildflowers. The sun was just beginning to rise, casting a gentle golden light over the landscape. As I drove along the winding roads, I was enveloped in a beautiful scene. A misty veil hung over the mountains, creating an almost ethereal atmosphere. The fog wrapped around the towering peaks, softening their rugged outlines. It was as if the mountains were wearing a shroud of mystery, inviting me to explore their hidden paths. Each bend in the road unveiled a new perspective, with dense fog swirling around the base of the mountains, blanketing the valleys below. The contrasting colors of the green hills and the gray mist created a mesmerizing visual, a painting in motion. I passed by quaint little villages, their stone cottages peeking through patches of fog. Smoke curled from chimneys, hinting at the warmth and comfort inside on this cool morning. The landscape was dotted with fields, where farmers were beginning their day, their silhouettes barely visible through the gentle haze. I could hear the distant sounds of roosters crowing and the soft rustle of leaves in the breeze, adding to the peaceful ambience. As I continued my journey, I pulled over to a vantage point that offered a breathtaking view of the mountains. The sun, now higher in the sky, began to burn away some of the fog, revealing the majestic peaks in all their glory. Snow-capped summits glistened in the sunlight, while the valleys below were still partially cloaked in mist, creating a dramatic contrast that was nothing short of awe-inspiring. In this tranquil setting, I felt a deep sense of connectedness with nature. The beauty of the countryside, with its rolling hills and majestic